Gaza News. May 30, 2024 Israel Hamas War. Hamas warns mediators that Israel stopping the Gaza battle might free all hostages. From CNN's Abir Salman. Hamas told mediators on Thursday that they are willing to strike a comprehensive agreement that includes a full hostage and prisoner swap if Israel ceases its Gaza offensive. While the organization stated they had showed flexibility and positivity in dealing with the efforts of the mediators throughout all prior rounds of indirect negotiations, Hamas alleged Israel had utilized the months of talks to prolong its war in Gaza. Hamas and the Palestinian factions will not tolerate continuing negotiations in the face of aggression, slaughter, siege, famine, and genocide of our people, Hamas warned. Netanyahu has repeatedly demanded that the battle continue until Hamas is defeated. Deputy Pentagon Press Secretary Sabrina Singh said Thursday that all sections of the temporary pier off Gaza had been moved to Ashdod for repair. Earlier today, IDF engineers withdrew the anchored component of the Trident Pier from the beach, therefore as of this afternoon, all sections of the Trident Pier have been evacuated to Ashdod for restoration and repair, she stated. The pier split on Tuesday owing to a storm and heavy seas. Singh said the U.S. is working with the Israeli Navy to rescue the remaining 2 vessels beached on Gaza's coast after last weekend. As a reminder, the rebuilding and restoration of the pier will take over a week and then, the Trident Pier will be re-anchored to Gaza, Singh stated. According to War Cabinet member Benny Gantz, Israel's National Unity Party wants to dissolve the Knesset and hold new elections in the fall. The state camp chairman, Minister Benny Gantz, has called for broad-based elections by October, 1 year after the massacre, Gantz's press office said. On Thursday, Knesset member Nina Tamanashata introduced the bill. October 7 is a calamity that demands us to rebuild the people's trust and establish a broad and stable unity government to securely navigate the massive security, economic, and social difficulties in Israeli society. Submitting the measure now will help us advance it in the current session, Tamanashata stated. By presenting the law, National Unity Party members can table it during the Knesset's summer session, when they will vote on whether to dissolve parliament in September and hold new elections in October. Benjamin Netanyahu's 64-member coalition gives him a majority in the 120-seat Knesset. CNN foreign affairs analyst Barak Ravid said Gantz's favorability has declined since early this year. Gantz relentlessly questioned Netanyahu's leadership throughout the Gaza conflict. Gantz threatened to leave the government earlier this month if the War Cabinet did not propose a strategy by June 8 to liberate the captives and eliminate Hamas. The image's identity is unclear. Series of tents? Truck beds on rust orange? Multicolored rectangles? The background is mountains, and the foreground reads "All Eyes on Rafah," a reference to the southernmost Gazan city that became the center of war coverage this week after an Israeli strike on a refugee camp in the city, on a safe zone, killed dozens of Palestinians. After the attack, the image was everywhere. The graphic, likely made using artificial intelligence, has been shared over 46 million times on Instagram. It is not a Rafah or Gaza conflict photo. It's so common that comedian Tim Dillon said it's a new show on NBC. However, the film's popularity has prompted criticism of its passivity. Scientist Aisha Khan stated on Instagram that Rafah attention has not halted violence. Khan and others say publishing an ambiguous graphic is theatrical. The post's momentum continues. Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei hailed U.S. university students' pro-Palestinian rallies for creating another branch of the resistance front against Israel.